go on with it. Do us. So we are coming with a force. Yeah. Blessing the reap and we go.
Y'all, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I was just laying in the bed and I had to do a video for y'all real quick. So I want to talk to y'all about Nene has a channel now, which I'm actually, despite what my sister friend Sean says, that's an inside joke. I actually like Nene. I'm so glad that she has this channel and she is giving her story from her point of view. Okay. And what I like about it is good, bad, or indifferent of how we feel about her thoughts and, you know, what she thinks about what happened with the whole Bravo Andy situation, which, just a side note, I really want her to move on from that. And I think that she is doing that with her process of her video. But kudos to her for being willing to move on and do different things, like find her own way. In this video she did 2 days ago, which I'll post down in the description, she's talking about when she did the interview with Bethenny, like when she rolled up to Bethenny's house, how Bethenny pretty much lives on a compound, like she has several houses on her land. She has acres and acres of land. Like the driver came and picked Nene up from the airport. She got flued out by Bethenny, child. Bethenny's house that she lives in is 10,000 square feet. They did the interview in a cottage. She got apple trees, child. It was riches on riches on riches on this property. Okay, so Bethenny is basically living a life. So Nene was basically reflecting, and she was like, you know, it's weird. Me and Bethenny pretty much started at the same time. Bethenny and her were big players in the Real Housewives game. And she's just reflecting at this moment as to how Bethenny was able to be much more successful than her. Now, granted, in typical Nene fashion, in the beginning, I felt like it was some haterade going on. But then I really do believe that Nene really is wondering where she went wrong. Like maybe, you know, what did I do? And I do think that some of it, she has to learn to self-reflect just a little bit more, because she even talked about where people had said previously in her comments, which kudos to her for actually reading her comments, because some people be avoiding the truth. And not necessarily that all y'all be telling the daggone truth in people's comments, because some of y'all be talking a lot of shiggity shack that don't nobody give a M about, okay? 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 And that be in everybody's comments, but that's a side note. So sometimes people just be talking smack in the comments. But I'm very proud of her. That shows a shift for me, that she's actually willing to look at herself in a different light through other people's lens, if you will. So she was reading the comments, and she said that someone specifically had said, you know, well, you know what you did. It's like you don't want to accept what you did. And I'm like, yeah, Nene, you called the man a booger sugar toter. You did do that. So I get it. She talked about how she wants to, it's not like she wanted to talk to Bravo, the network, and Andy or whatever about getting back on the show. It's just that she wants to talk about what did she do and try to move forward, because she feels like it's just something she wants to resolve within herself. And I feel like a lot of times when people, just because you're ready to move on with something doesn't mean that other people are ready to move on. And we have to accept that in life. When we do something to somebody else, you can't control how somebody responds to in their healing process. You know, like if you smack me, I might want to punch, I might want to knock you out. You know what I mean? Like everybody is not going to respond in the same manner. Everybody is not ready to move on just because you're ready to move on. But I really feel like this is a good idea for Nene to have her own platform, be unapologetic and honest about how she feels, whether people agree with her or not. I don't agree with everything that she has done or said, but I do wholeheartedly agree with her doing this channel, because it allows people to get to know her in a better light. And a better light meaning a more authentic light, where she's 100% being herself. And one thing she has to understand, and she did say this at the end of her video, she said that she understands that Bethenny gained a lot of her riches because of a product. And she talked about how when she had the network really kind of frowned upon them doing other things. But I kind of don't really she did say that people would come to her to talk about podcasts and different product deals, endorsements, things like that. But then the conversation would start, but then they would end up, going ghost on her or whatever, which I don't really understand what that was all about. That could be possibly poor management, poor planning, who knows? But Bethenny, I remember her on the Housewives being, very less fortunate than the other women in the beginning, much like Nene. And she was standing in the grocery store selling Skinny Girl. Bethenny worked her tail off. Now, I do feel like Nene in that video was kind of making it a black-white thing, which in a lot of situations it is. But I feel like with Bethenny, she was also very outspoken. Bethenny, if they had told her, oh, you can't sell your products on this show, Bethenny would have been like, I know you lying. Because look at Candy. Candy is black, and Candy has sold shows on Housewives. She's sold her toy products. Like, she has even filmed in Tag's boutique. Nene had her boutique. And that's where we met Tanya. We met Tanya because she was supposed to be one of Nene's best customers. So I don't know if it's that maybe Nene wasn't putting the work in with these other endorsements or businesses that she was working in. Heck, people are saying she's being rude to them at the Lanithia and all this, that, and the third. Maybe you can get your wealth from being nicer to people. Like, have people, when they come to your business, like supporting them, having a more welcoming personality. Who knows? I don't know what that secret sauce is for Nene to get her compound that she so deserves. Okay, if that's what you want to do, I just feel like whenever you want to do something, set your mind, body, and spirit to do it. Like, do it, and don't let nobody stop you in your path. If it's something that you really, really want to do, you really want to work hard at it, do it. I'll share with y'all, like with my YouTube channel, I never really wanted anybody to know what my name was, because I will never put my government name or anything on here, because with my corporate job, I do need my ducats for my corporate job, but I didn't want anybody judging me because of what I do on my channel, right? I didn't want to start I'm very passionate about health and wellness, and I didn't want to start my business initially because I didn't want anybody from my job to be like, oh, she's moonlighting and she's not paying attention to what she's supposed to be doing at work because she's doing this. But then I got to the point where I was like, you know what? That's none of nobody's damn business. So now, years later, I have sold out step classes every night that I teach. I'm sought after to come and teach classes in different places. My products are selling extremely well, thanks to many of you on my channel and customers that I've gained over the years. I'm 3 years in business, doing exceptionally well. I'm really, truly blessed. And it's all because I decided to, and it's plenty of sleepless nights, me watching these shows so I can come on here and do these videos for y'all and talk to y'all, me making products because I make everything by hand myself, ship everything myself. I'm working out because I'm making routines for my business. But what is the common denominator with all this? I am working hard to achieve my goals and do what I want to do. And I'm passionate about these things, so it doesn't feel like work to me. I'm putting everything in that I have to give because this is what I want to put out to the world. And I think that, this is a start for Nene, doing these videos, putting everything out that she feels or whatever, talking to her public, just being honest and unapologetically her. I think this is going to be the best thing for her to do. It really, really is. And I think along her journey, it'd be nice to see her to accept, all right, maybe I probably shouldn't have called Andy a little booger sugar toter. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. But also, you have to take some ownership of if you didn't have a product. Yes, you did shows or whatever, but a lot of the things that she talks about, she allowed other people to be the captain of her destiny. I think Nene was more in tune with being the it girl and being around other celebrities. Bethenny didn't care about that. Bethenny didn't care if she went to the White House or went to the Boom Boom Room with Denzel Washington. She don't give a daggone. Bethany cared about them coins. She cared about money. Bethenny has invested in real estate. Bethenny has done Skinny Girl. She made a great investment with Skinny Girl. Hell, Skinny Girl products is on the shelf at the grocery store. I used to stay drinking Skinny Girl margarita. It's delicious. Skinny Girl wines. Like, Skinny Girl as a product is just mentally stimulating, because with the world always worried about weight loss and this, that, and the third, it advertises to the mind that I do love to have me a good cocktail, but this will keep me skinny, right? So Bethenny was just a marketing genius with what she did. And I just think that, Nene talks about, Nene doesn't wear makeup on some of her videos, and her skin looks amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Whatever products that she's using in her process, that should be her endorsement, because she is a living proof of whatever product she's using. Maybe she should start a skincare line. Maybe she should go back on tour doing her comedy show and be nicer to people, and don't be telling people they should get RAPED'd in a taxi cab. Like, this is her time. I say all that to say this is her time to reinvent herself, assume responsibility for all the things that you've done, move on. This is the time to move on. And I think that she's choosing to do that. And I'm really excited for her. I'm excited for her to do that. She did mention how her memes are the most used on all social media platforms. Heck, I use a Nene Leakes meme at least several times a month, if not in a week. She's right. But ain't nobody getting paid off of memes. If she find a way to do that, child, she would be rich. She'd be over there in the compound. Because I know people be using Nene Leakes memes all the time. It's just a lot of distribution on social media that a lot of people are not getting paid for. But it is good advertisement. Constantly keeping her face out there. So with that being said, with all the things that are keeping her constantly out in the public eye, use this time to create a positive visual of yourself. Not of a person that's hating on other people or jealous or constantly putting other people down because you're not where you really ultimately think you should be. Instead, spend your time building your platform, building yourself up to get to where you want to be, because you can be there. I think Nene can absolutely be there. I think Nene absolutely is a great talent. I just think that she has to truly let go and let God. Literally, she has to let go of all the life of Nene in the past, because at the end of the day, she's the talent. She's the one everybody, Nene is very funny. She's hilarious. She just needs the right person to help her guide herself into what's going to be her thing. And sometimes you really don't need a whole bunch of people. Maybe you come up with it yourself, utilize your resources to get other people to help you go where you want to go. But you have to be the captain of your own destiny ultimately from the beginning. And I think that I do see that in her now. I think that she's trying to be the captain of her own ship, but she doesn't exactly know how to decorate the path yet. And, I'm excited for that for her. I hope that she figures it out. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more videos from her. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. Please, please, please comment, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Comment down below. What do you think? Do you think that how do you like her channel so far? What would you like to see Nene doing? Like, what would you think that is something that she can perform as a talent that you would like to see her doing? I personally would like to see her continue to do these self-reflecting videos. They're very authentic. I would love to see her start to interview people. Maybe she can get a coach on teaching her how to interview. I would love to see her doing speaking engagements. Yeah, like a lot of things. I would love to see her do a skincare line. Heck, I would just love to see Nene being Nene and providing resources for the world that we can all utilize with her talent, her hilariousness. And if a product comes out of that, great. But if an amazing entertainment service comes out of it as well, that's even better. So y'all comment down below. What do y'all think? And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.